just like diversification of people, right? Or diversity of sources. So it's similar. Well, actually, diversity really could be applied. So both of them are right. But all that basically says is you got to make plans. Like, um, if you if you spread your resources out, then one setback can't destroy you. And you'd be amazed how many people can become insanely wealthy and never understand that rule. I just saw something where there was this family, this billionaire family that has like made all this money in the fashion industry or something or luxury goods, and there was one heir that had $15 billion in wealth, and all of his wealth was in the company. And I was thinking that's kind of wild. And what if the company goes south? What if the company goes bankrupt? Then you have nothing, right? So the biggest thing in diversification is the biggest, most important rule of investing. So if you ever hear somebody say, "I had wealth and I lost it all," just know, write it down that they probably were under diversified. That's the culprit. That's probably what happened. They didn't spread the money out. So if you want to keep your money safe, you spread it out. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. And that's one of the most foundational ideas of modern portfolio theory. Next, Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived, for whatever a man sows, that shall he also reap." You reap what you sow. Anybody heard that before? And so anytime somebody says they don't have any money, they don't have any wealth, then you should, if you really want to challenge them or maybe be asshole of the day, because they're going to get mad at you for this most likely, I would just say, well, how much have you invested? Right? And an honest person is going to say, well, nothing. But then someone who is in denial is going to get mad at you and think that you're being uppity because you're holding them accountable. You're helping them understand that nothing from nothing leads to nothing. So if you've invested nothing and then you end up with nothing, why would you expect anything other than nothing? Why, you didn't spend any time learning about money. You didn't spend any time investing money. So how in the world would you ever think you're going to have money? Did you think that you were just going to get lucky and win the lottery? And so like what was your plan? And you'd be amazed how many people had no plan. They had no thought about that. So you reap what you sow. That's in the Bible. If you go to church, everybody knows that. Sacrifice leads to long-term benefits. In fact, the stock market, I think, is up a little bit today. And anybody who's made money today, raise your hand in the chat if you made some money today. Give me a yes in the chat if you made some money. Let me see if today was a good day for you. I'm looking here to see. It looks like the NASDAQ rose today. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, Lord. Oh, goody, goody. Okay. It's a good day today. Now, I want to ask you all another question, a simple question. Did you invest that money in the past or did you just invest it like 30 seconds ago? For those of you that made money, and for to help those who are still, those of us who are still trying to figure this out, the connection, when did you make that investment? Did you make it this morning or did you make it sometime in the past? Last week, last month, last year, right? Okay, so I saw somebody say both. That's good. Yeah, so that's simple though. That's not complex, but the simple ideas, that's really where the wisdom is in life, in my opinion. It's the simple stuff. It's not the overly complex ideas. Here's another one. Proverbs 22:7 says, "The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender." Woo, buddy, that's a good one. So basically, what that says is that excessive debt can weaken your autonomy and create vulnerability. Just ask anybody who's buried under student loans and has to keep their job just so they can make payments on the loans.